Hello, crime fighters. I'm Ray the DA, and this is Straight Talk. Kentucky sentencing laws are a scam on the citizens of Kentucky. They're nothing more than a scam on the law-abiding public. Why? Because convicted criminals almost never serve the sentences the public thought they would serve. Kentucky's sentencing laws minimize the consequences for breaking the law. Furthermore, they obviously favor the bad guys, the ones who choose to break the law. And as usual, the victims of these criminals once again get the shaft. Most victims thought they were going to get a little justice when a defendant is sentenced to prison. Doesn't work that way. I call it the dirty little secret of prison sentencing in Kentucky. You see, the sentence a jury recommends and the sentence imposed by a judge bears almost no resemblance to what a convicted criminal really serves in prison. Let me explain and give you an example. If a drunk driver is convicted of running over and killing someone and is convicted of manslaughter in the second degree, and the jury recommends a sentence of 10 years in prison, and the judge follows the jury's recommendation and sends the defendant to prison for 10 years, the public thinks the defendant will serve 10 years in prison. Right? Wrong. First of all, manslaughter in the second degree in Kentucky is not considered a violent crime. You heard that right. Killing someone isn't considered a violent crime by our legislature in that instance. That's an outrage. That's an outrage by itself. Why does it matter? Because as a non-violent crime, the defendant is eligible to be paroled after serving only 20% of his sentence. And with a 10-year sentence, that's only 2 years for killing someone. And that's not all. Once they are sent to prison, prison inmates are automatically given what is called good time credit deducted from their sentences. Then they can be given other types of credit that allows even more time to be deducted from their sentences. Soon, that 10-year sentence bears absolutely no resemblance to the sentence recommended by the jury and imposed by the judge. And we haven't even talked about the parole board and all of those procedures they have to reduce the time a convicted criminal has to serve. Oh yes, and then there's that new law that lets prison inmates out early. I told you Kentucky sentencing laws are a scam against our citizens who choose to obey the law and expect the legislature to pass and enforce laws to protect our citizens' safety and security. Why? You would think these criminal-friendly laws were written by the defense attorneys or something. I'm Ray the DA, and this is Straight Talk.